Hey YouTube, this is your girl Win569 coming to you with another video. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Sunday. I'm here today with a quick video, a requested video by one of my subbies. Her name is Lady X. She asked me to do a video on buying and selling on eBay, my tricks to it, and any information that I could give as far as selling and buying, or buying and selling on eBay. But first, I want to thank all my subscribers, new and old, for subscribing to my channel. Please leave your comments at the comment section. Give me a thumbs up. Click the notification bell. That will give you notification every time I come out with a video. Follow me on Instagram, or follow the gang on Instagram at Win569K. Follow my amazing client advisors, Tiffany at LV_Tiffany_SF. She is an amazing client advisor at Bloomingdale, San Francisco, Louis Vuitton. Also, Sunny at the Maison Store, Fifth Avenue, New York City, at Vitinize_me81. She's another amazing client advisor. Also, my girl Lisa at Lisa Loves Bags. She has an amazing collection, and I want you guys to also sub to her channel. My niece, Logan Michaela, also has a YouTube channel, which is, I guess, lifestyle, natural hair reviews on products, things like that. I want you guys to also stop by there and see what she has going on. Okay, so Lady X, thank you again for your comment down in my other video, and I'm going to try my best to do a clear video on me as a seller and a buyer on eBay. Okay, I had to write down a couple of things because I couldn't remember everything. You know, as I'm getting older, you know, a lot is like kind of like I have to be writing things down. Okay, so me as an eBay seller. So the first thing I would do if I wanted to start selling on eBay is to sign up for PayPal. PayPal is a site that is affiliated. It was actually together with eBay, and they broke apart years back. And I signed up with PayPal. So as a seller and a buyer, the money transaction will go through PayPal. So you don't have to worry. The money is money back guarantee on the items or the services that you pay for. Years ago, so I didn't bring this up, but I'm gonna bring it up now. I've been selling on eBay for, we're gonna say, a good 20 years. 20 years. I think gotta be 20 years. Or over 20 years. Early 90s is when eBay came about. And also, I don't know if you guys know this, but Yahoo, the search engine Yahoo, used to have Yahoo auctions. So I used to buy and sell on Yahoo auctions and also eBay auctions. I used to do it. So my eBay name I had back then, I don't have that again. But with my Yahoo auction, oh man, I used to buy a whole lot of Fendi. There was a seller, I remember her name vividly, or, you know, the person, I don't know if it's man or woman, they sold a lot of Fendi Zucca print handbags and Zucchino print handbags. Now, Zucchino print is the small Fs, and I'm pretty sure it's still out there. So I used to purchase a lot of stuff from this person, and her username was Desert Rose 2001. And I'm telling you, I used to have a lot of Fendi stuff. I've sold it as the years went past. I just sold it, and some of the stuff I gave away to some of my good friends and things like that. So, yeah, so back then I used to sell and buy a lot. So, okay, so that's just a little backstory, but When Yahoo auctions phased out, I was just solely purchasing and selling on eBay. Now back then, eBay, you would have to either buy a money order or send a check. You know, they didn't have money transfer websites back then. So you would send the money, as soon as the seller get it, or the buyer send the money, the seller would send the item to you. So the process was just a long process, because it took a week for the buyer to get the money, the seller to get the money, and it took another week for the buyer to receive the item. You know what I'm saying? So thank God they came up with PayPal. So yeah, so you first sign up with PayPal, you know, so you as a buyer and a seller is protected. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing I would say. For me, the second important thing for me is feedback, you know, from your buyer, because the most important thing is to have a positive feedback, and it works to your advantage when when an issue do come up, because eBay, when they look at you as a seller, they see that your feedbacks are pretty good, you know. And this one disgruntled person, you know, and even if you try to work it out with that disgruntled person and it doesn't work out and you still have to have eBay step in, eBay looks at your account, you know, and say, hey, this person is a reputable seller, you know. We're going to side with her. You know, I think that's what they do, really. I don't know if that's the case, but me as a seller, I barely had issues with people. And even if I did have issues, I would say, hey, if you're not satisfied with the item, send it back. You know what I'm saying? And once you say send it back, they know, hey, you know, I want the item. Okay, if you want the item, so tell me what you want me to do. You know, I'm always trying to work it out with my buyers, you know. So that brings me to the second thing. Always try to work out whatever differences with your buyer. If you're not able to come to a resolution, have eBay step in. My third thing is, you know, when you're putting the item on auction, please be as specific as possible, accurate, everything. If it has a marking, show them that it's a marking. If it's without the box, state that it doesn't have the box to it. Even if the item is new and you don't have the box, new without box, you know, or if the box is damaged, new with a damaged box. You want to be as specific as possible with your buyers, because you want your buyers to leave you good feedback, you know, and say what it is, you know. Don't misrepresent any items that you're putting out on eBay, because that makes you as a seller look very bad. And, you know, eBay doesn't look at you in a reputable way, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you want to be as accurate as possible. Packaging, you know, when you package your item, just don't throw it in the box, you know, just package it in a way where the seller is going to be, oh wow, they package this really nice, really tight, very secure. So and then you also want to ship it out in a timely manner. Me, soon as I sell something, that day I'm at the post office, because you know what, the post office is not the Pony Express anymore. That's out the door. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a person that as soon as I sell something, I'm at the post office. At the post office, because you know what? As soon as the buyer gets it, the buyer's satisfied, we move on with life, you know? So that's me. Also, when you're selling luxury items and you know the worth of it, don't sell yourself short. Just don't do that, you know? Unless you need quick money, you don't have to sell yourself short when you're selling your luxury items, you know? Always pay the monthly fee. eBay will send you an email or an invoice on what you owe them as far as putting your items out there on eBay. So if I'm not mistaken, you have an insertion fee. And then if your item sells, you have another fee. I think it's 10% of the actual item. So for example, if you sold an item for $37, I think eBay at the end of the billing cycle, they'll take out $3.70 or something like that. That's like 10% of the actual $37, if I'm not mistaken. So always pay your monthly fees, because if you don't, they're going to shut you down. And you don't want them to shut you down, you know, when you're trying to make money. So just try to pay your monthly fees. Excuse me. Also, when you're putting items out on eBay, I said the description, but also put out good quality pictures. Again, if there's a mark on the item, show the mark, circle the mark, so they know that this is what is on the item. So when they get the item, they're not surprised, they're not shocked, and all of this. I want you to put those pictures out there. As I think they allow you 12 pictures out there on eBay. So just put those pictures out there, you know, of your items. So then the buyer doesn't have to say, hey, you know, I want to see this and I want to see this and you didn't send this and that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Again, if there's an issue with eBay, or if there's an issue with your buyer, and if you guys cannot work it out, have eBay step in to be the mediator of the issue that you're having, and then they will solve it right then and there, what it is, okay? And if the buyer needs to get a refund, I think they give you 10 days to refund the buyer, if I'm not mistaken. So these are, and these are just for the seller aspect of eBay. We're going to get to the buyer aspect right now. Me as a buyer, my main concern is getting the item at a decent price. So again, you need to sign up with PayPal so your money back guarantee is secure. Two, well, that's one. Two, ask questions, request more pictures if you're not kind of certain. With the item, you know, 9 times out of 10, sellers will put more pictures up there. Again, try to make a deal with the seller. Sometimes 80% of the time, the seller's trying to get rid of the item. So, you know, the seller will kind of probably work with you. The best thing that they could have ever did with eBay is to have a best offer button. So you can put an offer in for the item, and if the seller wants to counter offer, then you and him can go back and forth and things like that, which was the best thing they could have ever did. You know, because you want the item now. You don't want to wait till the auction is over, because sometimes auctions run for 30 days, 20 days, 10 days, or 7 days. But you want the item now, you know what I'm saying? I'm not as quick as I used to be with the auctions. Like, I would bid on an item at the last second. I can't do that anymore. So I'm just that type of person. Look, are you willing to take this for this item? You know what I'm saying? That's me. I just cut to the chase because I know how much I want to spend for the item, right? Also, get the item authenticated if it's a luxury item, whether it's Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Prada, Louis Vuitton, you know, just get the item authenticated. And I'm talking to my newbies, you know, So for me, I'm kind of versed in certain things. So I don't get my items authenticated because I already know what to look for in the item. So I'm that type of person. And not only that, I always, 90% of the time, always purchase pre-loved items, because the quality of it is the best quality. And I mean vintage, pre-owned vintage items. So I'm an advocate of that. You know, I don't believe in spending $1,800 on a bag unless you truly, truly want it. But for me, I don't follow the trends. So since I don't kind of pretty much follow the trends, I always try to look for bags that is going to function and work within my lifestyle, because again, I'm in my 50s, and I don't want like a little bag when I know I'm carrying a whole bunch of, I'm carrying everything in the kitchen sink in my bag, you know what I'm saying? And because it's on trend, I'm going to spend $1,800 for it, and I'm just not going to do that. So I'm more or less a vintage pre-owned person. I raise my hand. I am an addict on that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of pretty much know quality of designer stuff, especially Louis Vuitton. So that's me with that. So, but for those people that are not versed in that, get your items authenticated. I'm an advocate of that as well, Also, never purchase from a seller that have several luxury items with zero feedback. Selling the items for like 90% off retail. No, off the bat, when you see things like that, it's a fake item. Because people that know luxury items, especially Louis Vuitton items, they know how much these items are worth. So they're not going to sell a $1,500 bag or a $2,000 bag for $700 or $500. They're not going to do that. They know how much the bag is worth. So that's one of the tricks, to reel people in. Oh my God, it's $500. And the person has zero feedback. Do not buy from that person, because a true fan of the brand knows the value of the bag. So they're not going to sell it for $500 when they paid $2,000 for it. You understand what I'm saying? So that is an indicator right there, Always look for free shipping. I'm an advocate of that. Always look for free shipping as a buyer, because, with eBay now, the government enforced eBay to start taxing people, when you're buying an item off of eBay, you have to pay taxes, so, and before it was never like that. So now you're going to pay for the item, taxes, and shipping. So you always want to try to find free shipping, because the taxes you have to pay, so just try to find free shipping on those items. And if you are dissatisfied with the item, reach out to the seller first and let them know, hey, I think you misrepresented the item. You said that the item had blah, 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 but as I'm looking at the item, no, it doesn't, and I really wanted this particular thing. Is there a way I can send back the item? I don't want it, blah, blah, blah. 9 times out of 10, once you say that the item was misrepresented and you state your case with the seller will send you a return label or, give you return instructions, If that does not happen, you have eBay step in, and eBay will contact the seller, and they will go back and forth and things like that. So, so that is really my, do I have anything else I wanted to add as far as a buyer is concerned? Just be cautious in buying, especially designer items. And also, cannot stress enough, if you sign up with PayPal, you're kind of pretty much secure as far as transactions are concerned. And always, as a buyer, leave feedback, whether it's negative, whether it's positive, whether it's neutral. Always leave feedback, because when you leave feedback, it makes the seller thrive or strive to be a reputable seller. You know what I'm saying? And with the aspect of a seller leaving feedback for a buyer, You can only, the seller can only leave, I think, positive and neutral. That's it. I don't think you can leave negative feedback for a buyer. So I think that is it for right now. I want everyone to enjoy the rest of their Sunday. Thank you, Lady X, for requesting this. And this was interesting because I had to really write down, you know, my things, my thoughts about being a buyer and being a seller with eBay. But that is it. So till next time, stay blessed, be safe,